streaming. And then we have to get onto this, fly this, connect.
My name is Matt on the person on this flight. On behalf of Captain Enser and the entire crew, welcome aboard. A special welcome to our Flying Blue, Sky Plus and Elite members. This is the flight to Antwerp shortly.
I'm just gonna check this is actually working. So I'm going to YouTube on my phone.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please switch off your cell phone and stow it for the remainder of this flight.
Listen, just enjoy the Dutch guy. We're gonna go to my VIFR channel because I have two channels. Because normally I'm Albino Kiwi, but today we are not Albino Kiwi. How do I know if I'm live? Let's just go to this. We are live. It is showing up. How do I know if I'm live? Yeah, we are live. Please do not swear. Can I share this anywhere? Let me get my clearance.
Schiphol clearance delivery. KL775 heavy.
How do I share?
Ready to copy. KL775 heavy is cleared to Zurich Airport. Is filed. Fly runway heading. Climb and maintain 5,000. Departure frequency is 118.075. Squawk 1706. KL775 heavy, cleared to Zurich Airport as filed. Fly runway heading, climb and maintain 5,000. Departure at 118.075. Squawk 1706. KL775 heavy, readback is correct. Contact ground on 121.7.
Put a gap here. I'm going to press N50 here so I can just sort of develop space. Okay. I'll put the 80s on. There you go. This is the new latest mixtape. This is the Schiphol Airport information. It's proper banging tune, man. Right. What else? Oh, for goodness sake, man. What am I doing? Live. On YouTube, hashtag FSX.
Aircraft stay direction of flight. All aircraft feedback will short instruction. Vice controller on initial contact unit uniform. All airport information uniform 1052 Zulu. Wind 020 at 18. Visibility greater than 20 miles. Sky conditions few clouds at 2,500.
I'm having trouble with this, sorry.
Temperature
Flight simulator.
Altimeter 2994. ILS runway 36 center. ILS runway 36 right and visual. Runway 36 left in use. Landing and departing. Runway 36 center. Runway 36 right and runway 36 left.
Because that helps people with visual impairments on the phone, and that was the purpose of this channel. So yeah, I am actually gonna do that with some of these hashtags. I heard of some Airline and this is how I format hashtags. This makes it more accessible for blind people if you put the first letter of each word in your hashtag as a capital letter. Remember to do that, it will help blind people. So yeah, do that. As far as I'm concerned, that's about it. I have a flight to be doing, so let's just get everything set up then. So we need to climb and maintain 5,000, so we need to set that in our thing. We're going to be behind schedule because of this mucking about. We've got a like really good. So I'm going to just move the microphone or the boom into, so we need 5,000 feet. Check. I'm going to exit that. We've got 5,000 feet. Check. 1,300. Now my main gripe, because I am doing, I am looking at Flight Simulator from the aspects of someone who is legally blind, which I am. I am going to just mention that for the most part this is for visually impaired people. The dials are fairly clear, however this is what's difficult because there is no screen here to tell you your vertical speed, but that's how the plane was in real life. It's got to take off and approach speed, so V1 is 138 knots, rotate at 148 knots, and V2 is 156 knots. My voice is repetitive, sorry. Okay. Now I won't. Oh, for goodness sake, it's not shift F11. What if I don't, what if I don't, what if I don't save me? Okay. Again, EHAM 117.8. Shit.
Altimeter 299.4. ILS, runway 36, center. ILS, runway 36, right and visual. Runway 36, left in use. Landing and departing. Runway 36, center. Runway 36, right and runway 36, left. VFR aircraft stay direction of flight. All aircraft read back, hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact as uniform.
TCAS on. TCAS is on. Trim is
All airport information
there.
uniform 1052 Zulu.
Cabin
Wind
signs
020 at 18.
on.
Visibility greater than 20 miles.
Nav lights.
Sky conditions, view clouds at
Formation lights.
2,500.
Thermal on.
Temperature 10. Dew point -1. Altimeter 299.4. ILS, runway 36, center. ILS, runway 36, right and visual. Runway 36, left in use. Landing and departing. Runway 36, center. Runway 36,
I'm very sure it will
right
be
and
the
runway
departure time soon,
36,
so we're
left.
just gonna.
VFR aircraft stay direction of flight. All aircraft read back, hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact as uniform. All airport information uniform 1052 Zulu. Wind
So we're back on
020
this,
at
and we
18.
are outside of the plane. We're
Greater
gonna
than 20 miles.
hit push
Sky
back.
conditions, view clouds at 2,500. Temperature 10. Dew point -1.
Circuits in place.
299.4. ILS, runway
Please park and
36,
brake.
center.
And we're just gonna
ILS,
hit control here because I'm not entirely sure of the protocol. And
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board of this flight. While we are in the middle of this authentic Royal Delft pottery, we would like to explain the safety information on board of your
this is the
KLM
VA,
flight
by the way.
through the fine
It
art
does
of
this
Delft Blue.
realism, I guess.
Please pay attention to every detail. For your safety, make sure your carry-on luggage is stowed during taxi, takeoff and landing. Small electronic devices may be used at all times when set in airplane mode and secured in your hand or
And
pocket.
we're gonna get hit by
If you lose your electronic device in your seat, please do not adjust your
I'm
seat
glad
and
the
call a
calculations
crew
are-
member. Larger devices, such as laptops, should be stowed during taxi, takeoff and landing, either in an overhead
Engine
bin
free is
or in a
spooling up.
bag under the seat in front of you. Once the fasten seatbelt sign is off, you may use these devices when set to airplane mode. This is a non-smoking flight. This means smoking on board the aircraft is not allowed. This includes the use of electronic cigarettes. Whenever the seatbelt sign is on, your seatbelt must be fastened. For your own safety, keep your seatbelt fastened and visible during the flight, even when the seatbelt sign is switched off. To release the seatbelt, just lift the buckle. If there is a sudden decrease in cabin pressure, your oxygen mask will drop automatically in front of you. Pull the mask towards you to start the flow of oxygen. Place the mask over your nose and mouth and breathe normally. Make sure your own mask is well adjusted before helping others. Should we have to evacuate the aircraft over water, there is a life vest located under your seat or under the center armrest. Open the bag and remove the vest. Place it over your head and pull the strap tightly around your waist. When you're outside the aircraft, inflate your life
Start
vest by
rolling
pulling
now
the red
to the
tag.
runway. Please make sure your
The
seatbelt is
life vest
fastened.
can
If
be
you fall
refilled using the
over
mouthpiece.
and whack your head, that is your fault now. Because the
Contact
seatbelt
with
sign
water
is on.
will automatically switch on the lights. Emergency exits are located on each side of the cabin, at the front, in the center, and at the rear. In the unlikely event of an emergency evacuation, follow the illuminated escape path to the nearest exit. Leave all your carry-on luggage behind and follow the instructions of the crew. Please take a moment now to locate the nearest emergency exit. Be aware the
That's
exit
15.
may be behind you. It's almost time for the final cabin check. Please make sure that your tray table and video screen have been stowed away, that the back of your seat is in the upright position, and that your headrest has been pushed down.
We encourage everyone to read the safety on board card located near your seat. At KLM Royal Dutch Airlines, we care about every little detail of your flight safety. If you have any questions, our cabin crew is here to help you. Thank you for your attention. On behalf of KLM Royal Dutch Airlines, we wish you a very pleasant flight.
Okay, now that's done, I would like to talk about the purpose of this channel. And I think this started last year. I wanted to make a channel dedicated to flight simulator reviews, but focusing around the emphasis of the struggles of being visually impaired, because that's maybe an angle some people don't really look at it from, so I thought I'd be unique and try that out. So I am going to be looking purely at this from the aspects of how this is with the fact that I am legally blind. So I play Flight Simulator because I can't do this in real life. So yeah, in fact I play a lot of games based around driving and flying planes because I can't drive a car in real life, I can't drive a train in real life. I'm not going to be able to do anything like that in real life, so that's why I play simulators a lot. And today we'll be flying this DC-1030 from Amsterdam Schiphol to Zurich. And you may recognise my voice because I'm also albino Kiwi, so I do make a music on my channel. This runway looks weird. Oh, that's why I'm actually crossing it. And we're just gonna, we could follow that line, but that just looks confusing, so we're just gonna cut across it. Yeah, we're gonna do that. This is Schiphol Airport, as you can clearly see by the KLM sign in the distance. We're going a little bit quick there. And this is a fairly short flight, especially for the DC-10. Something that I can say is okay about this plane. Well, for flight simulator in general, we have this marker which leads to the runway. The driving line. That is something I find very helpful, especially if you're not familiar with an airport. That's very useful. I said one of my issues with this plane at the minute is the vertical speed setter on the mode control panel, and that's because it doesn't really have a screen for your vertical speeds, but it kind of shows it in a little box. It shows up when you hover your mouse over it. I do have some settings on my personal computer for this, so I have, as you can see, got a slightly bigger than normal mouse, and it's black just to look the absolute biz. I mean, that's not really the reason it's black, is just because I think it looks cooler in black.
Roger, Speedbird 431.
Another issue I might have with the visual impaired aspect of things, this is a steam cockpit because it's an old plane, so fortunately I was born before the year 2000, so I do know how steam gauges work. That's the plus side. And we are at the runway for taking off from. What runway is it? I can't see the number yet. All I see is a load of blurs. We will see the runway in a minute. It's the R36 right. That's contact tower. 118.950. So yeah, these radios are very big. So yeah, the radio is nice and clear. Now this is an F-flight plane, so this is simplified. The flight computer is simplified. So if you're new to Flight Simulator, this is, I'd say it is fairly easy. The plane is notoriously difficult to fly. We are clear to take off runway 36 right, KLM 775 heavy. Let's rock and roll then. I don't know if anyone's viewing this, there's me watching it. So we're just gonna hold shot, well not holding shot, but we're gonna taxi into position to hold. Because we need to set a few bits and pieces up here. So first of all, let's get our takeoff checklist completed. I find this voice very grating, maybe I need to smile more. So yeah, we're just gonna set this up. Set the auto brakes for takeoff. Landing lights on. When my turn off lights can go off. Front storm light just needs to be on. We'll turn the storm lights on. They're all on. Yaw dampers on. TCAS, I believe, is on. I think we're ready to take off. So we're going to stand on the brakes. Advance the throttle to okay, thrust stable. Take off thrust set, it kind of just jumped on me then. We're rolling. I'm going to just need to align it with the centre line a bit better. Speed is alive. I can't see from here, but we passed 100 knots, I can just about see that. V1, rotate. I have a bad feeling about this. Ooh, we are climbing a bit much there. We're just going to hold it forwards a bit. But I believe that is a positive rate. Like 500 feet.
775 heavy.
Gear up.
Contact Schiphol's departure on 118.075. Going at
12118.075. KL775 heavy. Because I'm flying the plane, I'm just gonna hit the corresponding buttons on the thing. Autopilot on.
KL775 heavy. Schiphol's departure. Roger. Altimeter 2. 904. KL775 heavy. Turn right heading 085. Resume on navigation. Climb and maintain 5000. Turn right heading 085. Resume on navigation. Climb and maintain 5000. KL775 heavy. KL1144. Turn left heading 175.
I'll put our anti-ice is on. There seems to be some cloud nearby.
KLM1144. Cessna Zulu Quebec Lima. Contact Amsterdam Center on 119.175. KLM1144. Contact approach on 123.575.
Well, we have an intersection here, so we are going to have to make another right turn a little bit.
119.175 for Cessna Zulu Quebec Lima.
Well, it's difficult to tell our exact flap setting here, but I know it's flaps 1. Yeah, it's a bit difficult to read because this is not analog gauge.
Heavy. Climb and maintain 17,000.
So we're going to bring our flaps up. I think they're up.
Climb and maintain 17,000. KLM775 heavy.
Right, I'm just going to wait for that to match up because this plane is difficult. That's something I'm going to mention. This plane is difficult in the sense that it does not like climbing, so my personal recommendation is wait for that to hit exactly 5,000 and want that speed to be exactly where you want it before you start the next climb. And I've gone into Kiwi mode. I do have a habit of doing that because I hate my normal voice. I feel it is really grating, so I just feel a bit more comfortable talking like this. So I might just drop the rest of the stream because that's easier for me to talk. Sorry. 17,000 on the altimeter, on the altitude. Oh, this is more of my pilot persona here because I kind of feel a bit more comfortable talking like this because I feel a bit more open.
Please expedite your climb to 17,000.
Right, air traffic control. Your keep your pants on. Keep your trousers on, man. I'm getting there.
Cessna Zulu Quebec Lima.
Roll back.
Contact Amsterdam Center on 11.9.175.
Going to 11.9.175. Cessna Zulu Quebec Lima.
KLM775 Heavy. Please expedite your climb to 17,000.
Schiphol approach. Cessna Papa Hotel Zulu Quebec Lima.
Okay, we'll go for 1200 feet per minute.
Contact approach on 123.575. Cessna Papa Hotel Zulu Quebec
Right, we
Lima.
need one
Schiphol
more on
approach.
this.
Roger. Altimeter 2994.
Goodness sake, 111 heading.
Contact Amsterdam Center
And
on
that's to
11.9.175.
Nika intersection.
123.575.
So going to 123.575.
KLM775 Heavy.
123.57. Yeah, like I said, that's actually very easy to see. So yeah, just right, and CLS did a fantastic job with it. A lot of these things are fairly easy for me to see, and I'm not even wearing glasses. However, just a general issue I have with flight simulators, I do have to literally glue my face to the screen. We're now at 6,400 feet. Everything's doing fine. Everything's good. Let's have a look at our plane then. So this is what we're flying. This is a McDonnell Douglas DC-1030. This back in the 70s was notorious for crashing into stuff. Yeah. I actually like the KLM livery. So yeah, once again, it's a very good plane. Another issue I had with this plane is that it crashed a lot. And not just reenacting crashes, which with this plane there were a few. The issue is it does seem to not be an easy one for me to land, so that's a challenge. But it's a challenge accepted. And stop going down because that's not helpful. I'm going to set this to directions 2. We've got Nika intersection and then and then in it, bruv, didam, Tebro, Vonna. You've got quite a lot of cloud here at the minute. Quite a lot of cloud. So let's have a look at our ETA. So this is going to take about 48 minutes of flight time estimated. It may be more with this because it's a little bit awkward. Over 9,000 feet, so we'll be crossing 10,000 feet soon.
Heavy. Contact Amsterdam Center on 119.175. KLM 1144. Turn right heading 250.
119.175. 119.175.
118.075. Fort Cessna Zulu Quebec Lima.
Amsterdam Center, KLM775 heavy is at 9,700, climbing 17,000. Yeah, we're climbing to 17,000 feet. I did put the, what's it on? I've had issues with that in the past.
Dames en heren, de verlichting van stoelriem is zojuist uitgedaan. We raden u echter aan om uw stoelriem vast te laten wanneer u in uw stoel zit. Wilt u bij het openen van de bagagebak alsjeblieft voorzichtig zijn handbagage zou uit kunnen vallen.
So we're now past 10,000 feet, so we can turn the seatbelt sign off, which we have done, and we're upping our speed now to 315 knots. There are planes that are slightly easier. There's a lot clearer for this, so I will mention it now. This isn't too bad. There are also planes which are a lot harder for me to fly because the motor control panel is not really easy to use. Our NEM intersection. That's happening today, so I need to keep an ear out for that. I pick my days down after actually stream a VA flight on YouTube.
Amsterdam Center, Cessna Papa Hotel Kilo Quebec Lima with you. Cessna Papa Hotel Kilo Quebec Lima Amsterdam Center, Roger. Altimeter 2991.
Still in the low cloud. There's a lot of cloud over here today. I can't see anything else, so if I'm going to move the mic so I can actually talk into it.
123.575.
So 35 feet. And once again just have a look at our plane. So this is now in pretty much almost cruising configuration. We've got we still have our strobe lights on. I don't know if that's what they're supposed to be on or not. But they are. We don't have our landing lights on. Flaps and retracted gears obviously retracted. We retracted that straight after takeoff. Engine 1 is still attached. That's an important one to check because sometimes that has a habit of falling off the plane on the takeoff thrust, so fortunately that's still there. Very nice delivering the old Royal Dutch livery. Very nice. Very nice. So Qantas, our max speed is 0.59. That revving is my computer going mental. So if you hear that on the stream, that's what it is. That would be speed line intersection or not. So that's going to switch over and we're going to make a massive turn, just a heads up. If in doubt, default GPS comes out. That's what Air Force Proud 95 says. We'll switch over any minute now. Any minute now. Come on. You really want to.
Heavy, turn right, heading 165, climb and maintain 17,000. Turn right, heading 165, climb and maintain 17,000. KL775, heavy.
165.
Air Force 275.
maintain flight level 250. However, we won't actually be climbing to 250 just yet. We will be once again waiting for 17000 to be hit first, and the speed to be holding as desired, because it's awkward. Now we're out of the cloud, so we can turn our anti-ice off, so we will go ahead and do that one. It's nothing flat.
KL775 Heavy. Contact Logan Center on 118.75. 118.75. KL775 Heavy. Logan Center, KL775 Heavy.
Right, 75.
17,000 for flight level 250. KL775 Heavy. Logan Center, Roger. Altimeter 2987. KL775 Heavy. Turn left heading 140. Proceed on course. Turn left heading 140. Proceed on course. KL775 Heavy. Lufthansa 4463. Turn left heading 130 for you on navigation. Descend and maintain flight level 210. Turn left heading 130. Proceed on course. Descend and maintain flight level 210. Lufthansa 4463. British Aerospace Zulu Victor Hotel. Climb and maintain flight level 36. Climb and maintain flight level 360. British Aerospace Zulu Victor Hotel. KL775 Heavy. Please expedite your climb to flight level 250. Lufthansa 225. Longest approach. Roger. Altimeter 2983. Lufthansa 225. Contact Volkville approach on 123.3. KL775 Heavy. Please expedite your climb to flight level 250.
Very frustrating when you've got air traffic control back and down the ear. So that's a gripe I do have with this plane. So yeah, this is the idea of this channel. It's mainly to review planes and maybe do the odd VA flight. And I've ended up starting doing the odd VA flights. So now I mentioned the steam gauges. Since we're pretty much nearing our cruise altitude, we just wait for 18,000 feet to reset the altimeter and then start talking about the steam gauges on this plane. So here we go at 17,900. Here we go, we're nearly at 18. So when we get to that, our altimeter is already 2992, so that's okay. So we'll talk about the steam gauges. Nice altimeter gauge isn't too bad because it shows it's a plane number here, so it is quite clearly at, well, it's past 18,000 feet. We're not going to go into too much depth because we can see the tens and hundreds there as well. We'll have a look at this bit here as well. So this is the time, so it is 11:24 GMT on there. I don't know what the exact time is. 10:29 BST. This is the time in the sim, not in real life. Because this is based on this VA flight. It takes off at a specific time, so it is set to the time that this VA flight would happen at. But it's more or less there. Max speed is now 0.65, and that's 330 knots on the indicated airspeed. We're below the bar of a pole, which is where we should be. This is the your vertical, your horizontal horizon, artificial horizon indicator. I'm actually jogging my memory. What is it? So more or less slightly up, which is a gentle climb because this plane does not like climbing at all. And we're now at 19,700 feet, 19,800 feet actually. And this is where your DMOs and VOR, so I'm not going to that's for something, but I joked about that being something a bit rude on Steam. I'm not going to talk too much about that. Try to keep the rude jokes to a minimum, please, people. So this here is the, what's it called, handle this section of this, and Oh yeah, it's the CDI, the cost deviation indicator. Ah, I clearly need to have another coffee this morning. One coffee is not enough. So yes, is your CDI. So I'm not on a vlog right now, so I won't worry about what that is. But our heading is there, 159. Which is how that's. So we're heading more or less south. Pretty much. But that would be lined up, and that would line this line here would line up with that line, and that will tell you that you're on course for your VOR or for your ILS runway. So you will be seeing some action from that later on in the flight. This is the radar altimeter, which is taking about 1,000. Obviously, above that, so that doesn't work. Here's your ILS flight, so it's a old school ILS system. So those, we'll see some action from them later, because they do work on this aircraft, because I have flown this aircraft quite a few times, so I do know those work. This doesn't work. That would be a weather radar, but I don't have a weather radar for flights and radar, so that doesn't work. Some planes, some of the more expensive airlines do have a radar for weather. We'll have a look at this. So, this is your dampers here. The windshield wipers do not work, so that is not happening. You can hear me clicking the mouse and getting frustrated that that is not happening. These are your landing lights. You have three settings. And your main landing lights are just off, extended if they're off, and extended and on. You can't have them on and retracted, by the way. That isn't the thing to handle with. Those are your runway turn-off lights. Now what them are is, they're usually lights on the side of the plane, and those sort of illuminate things to the side of you, such as taxiways, so you can find taxiways easier. The Funstorm light, I'm not entirely sure what it does. That's a dome light with cruising, so it doesn't need to be on, and it doesn't really work that well. Those are nav formation lights, they're currently on. GPWS means ground proximity warning. So that's the thing that goes 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, butter. Okay, it doesn't go butter. On some planes it calls you a retard, and that's just Airbus stuff. How these don't really work, but it's quite similar. They don't actually. So throttle control here, that's the speed brake, that's the flap. Now the flap lever on commercial airliners always looks like a flap. While on top of that, gear lever looks like landing gear. Apparently that's an intentional design. These if we put off switches, if we put them off the engine stop, so we low, and we're going to climb and maintain flight level 290, so we're going to climb and maintain flight level 290 when we can acknowledge that. We're not quite at 250 exactly, we're just going to wait for that to happen.
Climb and maintain flight level 290, KL775 Heavy.
1559 heading. And we need flight level 290, so we're going to set this to, we're going to have to flight level 290, flight level 290.
KL775
200, that's fine. So we're now more or less about cruising altitude. For some reason like I said, I was born before the year 2000, so I know how to read analog gauges. I was taught how to do that in school.
Contact longest approach on
It's pretty much compass.
118.75.
So, as you can see, west is and that means north, and east, as south, and the west, and then the east, so there you go, and doing educational videos of Flight Simulator as well. Oh, I have another one which was suggested was never ever smoke. You know what that is. Anyway, this being an old plane, we also have back here the flight engineers panel. This looks very bewildering. Now we don't have flight engineers because computers can do everything that for us, but the flight engineer was someone who pretty much could do everything. They knew the plane inside and out, so it was like having a walking, talking Haynes manual on board your plane. This is our fuel level, you can see fuel level. That's the thing I like when we go to back to the fuel, but it's very visible here. Quantity there, number in pounds, so that's clearly labelled, so I do like that aspect of it. And there are quite a lot of clickable things on here, so we have flight recorder. Stop it. So that's the flight recorder, it does work, and we have a run from the light there. So that obviously should be on, and flight, but we just did. Like, whoa. Oh, we have the galley external power. The galley power is on contact centre on 127.6. Acknowledge that. 117.6. And I'll do 137.6. 127.6 contact centre. Centre KL775 heavy is climbing through flight level 284 for flight level 290, so we're pretty much at cruising altitude right now. Kind of, for me having on about stuff, we kind of miss stuff, but we're not too off course, we're turning back on course. Autobrake is off, yes. I should have checked that immediately after taking it, forgot. Don't tell anyone. No one else watching the back.
Center Piper Delta Echo Sierra November Echo climbing through 9,000 for 10,000. Piper Delta Echo Sierra November Echo Center Roger altimeter 2975.
We have our cruising altitude of 29,000 feet. Enjoy the flight. We did turn the seatbelt sign off. Yes, we did. Notice the power is on apparently. I don't know why you emergency power, but it's on.
Lufthansa 187. Climb and maintain flight level 220. Climb and maintain flight level 220. Lufthansa 187. KL775 heavy. Turn right heading 210.
Because that's what aircraft to 210 to intercept this pink line here. This pink line, I'm pointing at, I think I'm using the computer, so it's this pink line, this is your route. This does have a default GPS. It's a bit of a nightmare to pull up because you have to press Alt to get this thing up and put views, and then instrument panel and then GPS. It's a little bit awkward, but you'll get used to it. We're going to a Matthew intersection, which is now 13 miles, 13 nautical miles. If we've got any more VORs, we have no VORs, we have the Voodoo intersection, and the non-flow intersection that we did see intersection is a Vita intersection. They're all intersection points, so we're gonna make one heck of a turn back.
KL775 heavy, turn left heading 180, proceed on course, descend and maintain flight level 290. Virgin 401, contact longest center on 118.75. Turn left heading 180, resume on navigation,
So
descend and
we're
maintain
gonna
flight
have
level
to
290.
left turn.
KL775
This is why they recommend keeping your seatbelt on even after that seatbelt sign has turned off, because planes may have to do sharp turns because of how the route is. They don't fly directly from this airport to the next airport, they actually fly through several waypoints, and they're kind of like dot to dot, so they have to sort of turn the way. So here we are at a massive intersection.
And next to 1 position decent.
118.45. 118.45. Lufthansa 4463.
And let's have another look at our plane from the outside. Very beautiful plane, that is. That is a very beautiful plane. You gotta just get like angles like this of right and back, and you can get a screenshot for Steam. That's how much I like it. Yep. Do we have some snow there? Snow in May, what is this?
Center, Mall, Delta, Echo, Whiskey, Delta, Romeo, with you. Mall, Delta, Echo, Whiskey, Delta, Romeo, Center, Roger, altimeter 296. Mall, Whiskey, Delta, Romeo, contact Frankfurt approach on 118.45. 118.45 for Mall, Whiskey, Delta, Romeo.
You saw nothing, you saw nothing. We're going to go back into the cockpit. So focusing on our route ahead. This is typically at 3 degrees to that. That's another slight bug here is the heading on the GPS and this heading sometimes don't match up. In fact, most of the time it does. So you will have to sort of just add difference to this heading. So that was on 130, that was on 127. So what I did is I thought I'll just add 3 degrees onto this to match that up. And we're on course again. I just hit the mic. Sorry, Mike. Everything is still going well. So yeah, fancy the camera warning at times. So like it is right now.
Approach on 123.3. 123.3.
Not too far now, so you won't
Lufthansa
have
3817.
Please altitude.
Lufthansa 4228, Boeing 737, site. Lufthansa 4228, descend
TGO, that is our next.
Kenmore 5332, descend and maintain 8000. Lufthansa 4508, descend and maintain 9000.
So,
Descend and maintain 8000. Kenmore
saw that one,
5332.
I love protocol, I should have done what I didn't. They do tap onto or 121. That's the 5 second version, so you can see. Do that. Simpsons in this week. So yeah, like I said, there's not really much to do in the cruise phase. Pretty much, we've got everything under control. Might just share this again.
Kenmore 5332. Turn left heading 215. Turn left heading 215. Kenmore 5332. Turn right heading 245. Kenmore 5332.
Ten. There we go again with this mistake. Keep on Zurich. Right.
Oh, we need 154 on that.
I'm going to have to zoom this in.
I got distracted again by doing that and forgot to fly the damn plane.
There we go, 154.
And just slapped it up there quickly.
Now that we will be getting backsides smacked by air traffic control for that.
Climb and maintain flight level 280. Beaver 9022. Piper Sierra November Echo. Contact Frankfurt approach on 118.45. 118.45. Piper Sierra November Echo. Lufthansa 3716. Contact Mongen approach on 127.5. KL775 heavy. Turn right heading 195. Turn right heading 195. KL775. Austrian 415. Contact IAM Center on 128.3. Point 127.5. Lufthansa 3716.
Okay, so now we're 16 miles from Zurich. So, things are going to get interesting because we do need to set the tune for that.
KL775 heavy. Turn left heading 155. Proceed on course.
So right heading 155, proceed on course. KL775 heavy.
KL775 heavy.
We're now
2 miles from Zurich.
Center, Cessna Delta Echo Sierra November Echo with you. Cessna Delta Echo Sierra November Echo Center, Roger, altimeter 2953.
Actually, no, because we need to.
Be alert, because it's Zurich anyway. So we are now 4 miles from Zurich, so pretty much. What's up? Oh, cool, because the Alps.
Speedbird 922.
Yeah, there's the Alps in Europe. There's quite a big mountain range which between several countries like
Climb and
France.
maintain flight level 360. Speedbird 922. Beach Whiskey Delta Romeo, your Niner miles northeast. Turn right heading to 15.
Yeah,
Climb
maybe
and
that's true.
maintain 12000.
So yeah, this is a really big track skiing there now.
Cessna Whiskey Delta Romeo, your 70 miles northeast.
Exactly
Turn
from here.
left heading 190. Climb and maintain 12000. Expect vectors visual. Runway 36. Approach.
LSZH.
Turn left heading 190. Climb speeding 12000. Expect vectors visual. Runway 36.
There's 112.5.
Delta Romeo. Cessna Whiskey Delta Romeo. Contact Mongan. Approach on 119.2. 119.2 for Cessna Whiskey Delta Romeo.
Okay, so
Turn right heading to
yeah,
15.
the
Climb
area is
and maintain
working.
12000.
2.3
Expect
nautical
vectors.
miles.
Runway 3 approach. Beach Whiskey Delta Romeo.
Actually, I've just noticed something here. That is blurry as heck. That big thing just there. So
886. Traffic is 1 o'clock. 4 miles. Flight level 356. Airbus
didn't
A319.
notice that before. So yeah, that's no problem. I have to look.
We have to.
Wow. Si I can speak en français. Bonjour, madame.
Contact Munich Center on 120.65.
Je n'ai pas français. Je suis une pomme de terre. Je suis une pomme de terre. Yeah, as I do more videos, there will be some planes that I will absolutely detest for being accessible. This one isn't too bad. It's an F-Light, so for those of you who are not familiar with just Light's F-Light range, like I mentioned earlier, the what's it called now? The FMS. It's fairly simplified, and it's not fully functional, but it's fairly easy and automatically adds your GPS routes in there, so it makes things a heck of a lot easier. However, the flight dynamics, and especially for landing, it's not exactly that easy. It's still difficult to fly, and it has a tendency to stall if you are not careful. So you just need to be patient with the plane and just be careful with it. I used to think speed hold didn't work on this. But this is an old plane. Some of the newer planes will have that feature in its own lot. Fortunately, you can see it right here, so we have speed. SPD means speed hold, HTG means heading, VOR means VOR, that's VHF, very high frequency, omnidirectional range. So that's like a radio beacon which tells you where it goes. 15000 we need to descend to. let me maintain 15000.
KL775 heavy.
Things are about to get interesting with this angle. 15000. Like I said, this is actually pink to screen.
KL775 heavy. Please expedite your descent at 15,000.
Good to know. Right, we've done that. Now we're going to set speed hold to just 300 knots. I even see just 300 knots. Sent. Set. Yeah, it's also quite calculated so that is slowly moving back.
Is at 9,600, climbing 12,000. Beach Delta Foxtrot, Sierra November Echo Center,
NCI
Roger,
don't need on just
altimeter
yet. We will be
2965.
sort stuff out.
Okay, we need 185 on this one. 185. 185.
Make a big left turn as well. Yep. So we're descending from 29,000 feet down to 15,000 feet. We will also extend them to give us a bit of drag, and that's something apparently that MD-80 pilots would use. But let's see if it works for DC-10. The idea is these will create drag and help slow the plane down a lot better. So we're just extending our landing lights. They're not on. We will just open up so it will use the air. It's very difficult to see, but the landing lights are extended. This is usually blocks to the side sticking out. So I don't think they'll create much drag compared to the total size of the aircraft. But in the words of a supermarket chain that will not be named here, every little helps. I am stupid. I am stupid. We made a mistake there. Oh, enter. Everything's still working.
Lam 775 heavy, York 70 miles northeast. Turn left heading 180. Descend and maintain 15,000. Expect vectors ILS, runway 34. Approach. Lufthansa 387.
Program, just say you did request it.
Program, select the ILS.
Swiss 161, York 51 miles northeast. Turn left heading 175. Expect vectors ILS, runway 34. Approach. Turn left heading 175. Expect vectors ILS, runway 34. Approach. Swiss 161.
Now I need to get the ILS frequency quickly close, so we're just going to do that very quickly. So that's LSZH, yes I am googling this. ILS Dutch LSZH 0.8XP info. 110.75. 110.75.
Turn left heading 180. Descend and maintain 15,000. Expect vectors ILS, runway 34. Approach. KL775 heavy.
That's it. We're going to now put our markers on. And we're also going to set our auto brakes to medium. Auto brake arm will also on slow by doing this. So as you can see, our spoilers are now armed and dangerous. We are now at 20,000 feet, descending to flight level 150 or 15,000 feet.
So we'll set the course to 340 while I'm lifting. Nice does not affect the direction I'm going in. Course is on 340.
That's happening for landing. So we've got the ILS configured. So when we're finally will see those lights light up, depending on where we are.
Contact unit center on 120.65. 2884 center, roger, altimeter 2947.
The anti-ice is on.
Going at 120.65, twist 161.
It's 2944. I'm just going to listen out for the descent announcement, which plays in the VA, which will happen sooner or later. It will happen any minute now. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to shut my trap until that happens. So 15,000 feet, and I don't think we've heard from the cabin crew about our descent yet. I'm going to put them on
120.65 for Scandinavian 560.
you can see the yeah, we'll turn the seatbelt signs on, so as you can see here, we can see it's a bit better. Now it's spring, so there's not going to be as much ice on as there would be in winter. It's just melt. Also, global warming is a thing, so there's going to be even less ice on it. Good, and we've got everything configured, so it should be a fairly easy landing.
Airport 135 center, roger. Center, Cessna Delta Foxtrot Whiskey Delta Romeo is at 11,400, climbing 15,000. Cessna Delta Foxtrot Whiskey Delta Romeo center, roger, altimeter 2944.
Our fuel load is also okay.
KL775 heavy, contact Munich center on 120.65. Going at 120.65, KL775
So Munich
heavy.
Centre is on 120.65.
What's that Munich Centre?
KL775 heavy with you 15,000.
People are fragile things. You should know by now. Be careful what you put them through. People are fragile things. You should know by now. You speak when you're spoken to. Na 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 na. For those who don't know, that was Munich by the Editors I was referencing. It's a good tune, mate. In fact, the entire album, the back Bathroom is a fantastic album, and so is An End Has a Start. Those are probably some of my favourite Editors albums. I've listened to a lot of Editors, so yeah, I am a fan of the Editors. Just gonna put that out there. I'm also a fan of a lot of other bands. That was the Editors.
That's a very low cloud of that lake by looks of it.
KL775 heavy. Contact Zurich Center on 126.225.
126.225.
225 for KL775 heavy. Scandinavian 568. Contact center on Zurich Center KL775 heavy. With you 15,000.
What happened?
KL775 heavy. Zurich Center Roger. Altimeter 2944. KL775 heavy. Descend and maintain 12,000. Descend and maintain 12,000. KL775 heavy. KL775 heavy. Please expedite your descent to 12,000.
Yeah, that's the announcement we're waiting for.
Or under the seat in front of you. Will you please fasten your seatbelt now, put the back of your seat in an upright position. Stow your tray table, footrest and video screen if applicable. Will you please put the handset back in its holder and make sure that no blankets will block the access to the house. Thank you.
KL775 heavy. Contact Zurich approach on 119.925.
119.925 KLM 775.
Charlie, traffic at 4 o'clock, 4 miles at 12,400, Douglas DC-10, report limit site. Charlie, approach, KLM775.
Oh my god, Senpai noticed me.
KLM775 heavy, Zurich approach, roger, altimeter 2943.
The air traffic control will give you that information.
Heavy traffic is 12 o'clock, 3 miles at 9,500, Grumman, Goose, report limit site.
I can't see it.
KLM775 heavy, traffic not in sight.
I can't see anything because I'm legally blind, but you know, couldn't see that. On the Alps, now I've had instances in the past in my earlier VA days when I didn't know how the heck to actually play a plane, that I used to crash and stuff. I thought 10,000 was high enough to get to fly, and then I forgot that there's mountains which are well over 10,000 feet. So I have crashed into the Alps before, so that was hilarious. I was back in my BVA days. I'm not with BVA anymore because I got kicked out, not for anything naughty, just because of inactivity. But I'm currently flying for FTG now, and I've learned a lot of important lessons from those early days in BVA, so I'm a much better pilot than I used to be when it comes to Flight Simulator.
Zurich departure, H Hotel Bravo Delta Delta Zulu, is type H Aaron, 3 miles southwest of Sundown. Request flight following. H Hotel Bravo Delta Delta Zulu, Zurich departure, squawk 0627.
So going to 126.225 for KLM775 heavy.
Heavy. Turn right, heading 275. Proceed on course. Descend and maintain 16,000. Knowing center, KLM 775 heavy with you. KLM 775 heavy, direct center, roger. Altimeter 2944. KLM 775 heavy, turn right, heading 215. Descend and maintain 11,000. Turn right, heading 215. Descend and maintain 11,000. KLM 775 heavy.
Yeah, there's the Alps right in front of us. This could actually get quite terrifying. Hopefully we won't crash. However, I have 10 crashes off because they used to annoy me as well. It's another lesson I've learned from doing V8 flights. That if you have damage on it, it becomes very stressful. And where's the fun in that? So I've turned damage off, just because it just makes it a lot easier to do. Not as terrifying. We've got a lot of cloud over the outside. Is something that's quite terrifying. Turn right heading 240, KLM 775 heavy. I'm going to put my anti-ice back on. There we go. The anti-ice is back on. Oh my god. That is gonna be difficult because look at that is obscuring the tops of the mountains. This is a plane disaster waiting to happen. These are not ideal conditions to be flying over the Alps. I should really be getting vectored around this. This looks dangerous. We're now flying into cloud. We have no idea where we are. We're over the Alps.
Heavy, you are 3 miles south. Turn right, heading 300, descend and maintain 5,000. Cleared ILS, runway 34. Approach. Maintain 5,000 until established on the localizer. Contact Zurich Tower on 119.7. Turn right, heading 300, descend and maintain 5,000. Cleared ILS, runway 34. Approach. Maintain 5,000 until established. Tower on 119.7. KLM 775 heavy. Knowing tower, KLM 775 heavy, is 31 miles southeast. Inbound ILS, runway 34, approach. KLM 775 heavy, tower, flight straight in, runway 34, altimeter 2943, Scandinavian code 363, contact departure on 120.75. Fly straight in, runway 34, KLM 775 heavy. Going to 120.75, Scandinavian 2363.
This is a challenge I'm having with training. See how that's okay? Our speed is quite high, so we're going to extend on the speed rates to work out.
I only have slats extended, so that's usually a big no-no in aviation. So we are going to stick to aviation protocol, and we're going to retract our slats for this. We're going to rein in the speed.
Lugano Tower, ultralight hotel, Bravo Delta Delta Zulu at runway 1, ready for takeoff, west,
And we're going to
departure.
add another 210.
Okay, the ILS is picking up on the CDI. That's good. Right, that's holding, so we're going to retract that back up. Slats are out.
I'm going to set the heading to 320 now.
So just incrementally getting it onto the path here for the ILS. so on this stable that I am actually gonna take the controls and slide in like we've done around the ice. Pop that off. Plane stabilized. Auto throttle off. Autopilot off. We're gonna throttle it back a bit. I have control. We're just gonna glide it in now. So we're flying into Zurich.
Zurich Tower, Swiss 161, 30 miles southeast, inbound ILM, runway 34, approach. Swiss 161, Zurich Tower, fly straight in,
I have the
runway
GPS up,
34,
I'm trying to
close
change
to
this
Zurich
screen so I can help it.
Make straight in, runway
Because this
34,
screen is input
Swiss
to
161.
This is weird because we're not touching it on, so I don't need to watch the runway. This looks like a slightly confusing one because there's a lot of runways nearby. So I think we are going to need to use the GPS for this approach. And take on to 200. See the runway we'll be landing on now. Have some lights, but I think it's that runway see, I'm literally gluing my face to the screen to see that. Yeah, I can barely see that. We didn't get our plug settings, we need to get the quickly. Take altitude later. We should be not before, but we didn't do it. Half an hour. I think I've seen your touch lights, so gear down. Gear down, 3 red lights. Lights are red. Gear down and lock 4 green lights. Flaps 15.
KL775 heavy, cleared to land, runway 34.
Clear to land runway 34, KLM775 heavy.
KL775 heavy.
Flaps 20. More flaps. We'll just have to zoom this in a bit more because we have off the course a bit to the ILS. So we'll trim it forward a bit as well. Nose light on. And we should be getting our ILS. Runway, but we don't see another runway.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
Flaps full.
Don't sink.
It is not easy. Like I said, this plane can be difficult to land, and today is no exception. It is proving to be a challenge.
Don't sink.
Nice. Important to keep your hands on
Don't
the
sink.
throttle quadrant if you have a throttle quadrant.
Sink rate.
Don't sink.
Sink rate.
Okay, we are
Don't
coming to the
sink.
runway.
Sink rate.
100.
Okay, we're off a little bit, so we're just gonna roll it back.
50, 30, 10.
We're down. Spoilers. Versus. Our front wheel is down, but we're slightly off the centre line. We just need to steer back onto the centre line. And we are at Zurich. We've made it to Zurich from Amsterdam. And to prove it, we're here. Thank you for flying with KLM. Thank you for flying me with, what is it, VIF? Ah, visually impaired flight rules. That's why it's obviously a pun on VFR.
Thank you for choosing us, and we hope to be able to welcome you back on one of our aircrafts again. Thank you.
KL775 Eddie, exit runway
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to remain seated until the fasten seatbelt sign has been switched off. And please be careful when opening the overhead bins. Luggage may have shifted anchor full out.
KL775 Eddie, contact ground on 118.
Thank you for choosing us, and we hope to be able to welcome you back on one of our aircrafts again. Thank you.
118.1 for KL775 Heavy.
We're just going to set that on here, 118.1 ground, 118.1. Okay, that's not looking good, so we're just going to set our flaps up. We'll put our parking brake on while we sort that out. We're just going to turn them off. Strobe lights off. They don't need to be on. MGIC is off. Flight director off. LSZH needs to be on. Let's start incrementally moving the flaps up. Flaps 25. Flaps 15. Flaps 1. Selected. Flaps up. Right, so we're going to have to look for our own parking space if we can find one. I think I can see a parking space, so we're gonna move over to that. Turn that off, and we'll do that. So yeah, thank you for flying with KLM on VA flight. And just while we're taxiing, you can look at this wonderful DC-10. By the way, this was the CLS DC-10 commercial level simulations. It's one of just like light terrain. I don't think there will be a parking space. There'll be a parking space somewhere, don't worry about it, but I can't find one. It does suck when this happens, but we will find somewhere. We usually do. If not, we'll just plonk it somewhere empty. I look for the plane landing. What plane is that? From here. Right, so it looks like we have no parking spaces here. The joys of aviation when you have traffic lights. Oh, hang on. That's a land. What plane is that? That looks interesting. It's a land. Is that a 767 or something? That's flown a blooming long way to get here. Why is Because they're land planes in Switzerland, like, they don't look like... They do not look like long-range planes either. Rather, I can't tell. There's an A340 in front of us. There doesn't look to be any parking spaces on this side either.
Zurich, ground, Swiss 161, taxi to the gate. Swiss 161, taxi to gate Golf 3, using taxiway Echo Mike. Taxiing to gate Golf 3 via taxiway Echo Mike. Swiss 161.
I think I see a fairly big parking space over there. We're going to have a look at that. It's not really good. I don't think that plane is converted to it, so we're going to have a look at that parking space down there. Because that looks like a nice and big parking space there. We should really have permission from air traffic control to park here, but sometimes they just don't give you permission, so we have to find our own way. We'll have a look at this one. That's fair enough. Again, we have some parking spaces there, but not really big planes like this. All those parking spaces are taken. So where is it? Parking spaces is on the top part there. Okay, let's try around to the other side. We still have no options for parking spaces. There's a lot of these parking spaces, but they're not particularly big. And this might be a bit of a squeeze. We'll try it. This one doesn't look too bad. We can squeeze in this one, I reckon. Keep forward. Come on. And stop. Okay. We have arrived. We just need to turn something off. We can go off. Nav lights off. Formation lights off. That's all off. Go 1, 2, 3 on them. Seatbelt sign and no smoking sign both off.
Cabin crew, the doors may be open.
There's actually no service, so we'll just open that, then we'll open the cargo doors. And that was our VA flight. I'm just going to take a screenshot just for the sake of it. Thank you for watching this live stream, and now I need to file the pilot report. So we'll do that very quickly, because this is a VA flight, of course, so we have to do a little bit of paperwork. By paperwork, I mean just this. So we went from Amsterdam, EHAM, AMS to Zurich. That's correct. KL775, yep, that checks out okay. Aircraft McDonnell Douglas DC-10 30/40, yep, we did that. Departure time was 2 minutes behind schedule because we did have to muck about with stuff. Everything checks out okay. Yes, yeah, that's all good. We can file we can file the pilot report or PIRAP. It's been filed. Yep, it's right there amongst other flights we've done. A lot of Air New Zealand flights, because I like Air New Zealand. So we've done that. Thanks for watching this virtual airline flight. And I hope to see you all again next time. I'm VIFR, or Visually Impaired Flight Rules. See you again soon. Bye-bye.